So we're at a new spot today on a little stream. I know there were some camps in this area, and I've always wanted to, there's bugs everywhere, and one just crawled across the lens there. And I've always wanted to check this spot out, so I thought I'd just pop over here for a little bit. And within the first 5 minutes, I've already found 2 bullets. Now, that's good, except that there's so many biting flies and mosquitoes in here, I'm not sure how long I'm going to last. I didn't bring any bug spray or anything like that. So let me show you what I found already. Look at that. 2 nice, beautiful Civil War bullets. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of targets here. I dug 1 bullet right here, and beside it I heard another one right there. That's probably a bullet. And I heard something else up here. Oh, looky there. There's a bullet right there. See it? That's white, so it's probably washing out of this bank. The other ones I found were white too. They didn't have much patina on them. Alright, so there's at least 2 more here. Might be a couple there, I'm not sure. A couple little blurbles. Alright, let's get the pinpointer and see what we can find. Should be pretty shallow, I would think. Yeah, right there. Kind of rough it up, see if we can see it. See anything? Yeah, right in here. A little further ahead. I don't know. I don't feel a bullet. Might be something else. Yeah, it's definitely out of the hole. Small. Might be a piece of melted lead or something. You see it? Nice little bullet. Look. I think that's a modern one though. Yeah, I'd say it's modern. Alright, let's check the hole, make sure there's not another Civil War bullet there. And then we'll go up and pick up that. Well, let's go ahead and pick this one up. I don't want to lose this bullet. Forget it. That's kind of cool, though, isn't it? Just laying just like that. Look at that. I like it. So like I said, they're probably coming out of this bank. If you notice, this is the flat area right there. We may go up there and check it with a metal detector real quick and see if there's a bunch more up there in the leaves. That's a little stretch right there where I just found 3 or 4 bullets. And I have an iron signal here. I'm probably going to leave, but there's another high squeak right here. Listen. I like that high tone on there. Maybe it's not a bullet. Maybe it's a queen. Oh, it's a bullet. I'll take a bullet. We like bullets, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's check the hole, see if there's more in there. Yeah, that's probably why we got the high squeak, because there's more than one. Yep. Guess I'll get the pinpointer on this one. Okay, I got the high squeak out of there, and it's actually a square nail. But it's not an ordinary square nail. It's a square nail that's been in a fire. And a lot of times when these things get heated up, they give off a really high signal, a nice squeak. So that is a camping area right there, and they probably had a big bonfire. And they were burning crates and whatnot that had supplies in them, like hardtack and things like that. So they probably had a nice fire going right here. And I'm getting the square nails from the boxes. Neat. Right there is where I just dug that little square nail. I've seen how they probably had a fire up here. Well, you can see how this section right here has sloughed off the side and is falling into the creek. And if you look here, this is their fire. You can see their fire right here. See how the soil changes color and it's black? This is the charcoal from the campfire. And there are bits and pieces of nails in here that I can hear with the metal detector. Let's just dig into it a little bit and see what it looks like. Kind of neat, huh? This color clay is a little bit different than this. This is the natural color. This is the clay that's been heated up from the fire. This is the charcoal from the burned wood and boxes. But isn't that cool? But you see it sloughed right off the side. That's why there are bullets down here. We'll run the metal detector over it again real quick and see if there's anything in there good. And we'll pay more attention to this hole here. I hadn't really checked in here. I just kind of walked through it real quick. But there's definitely stuff coming off the bank. So I dug around in the fire pit a little bit, and there's only a couple little squeaks and nails. So I went ahead and filled it back in. And I started to check down below, and I do definitely have another signal right here. That's probably a bullet. You can see it's reading right around 60, mid-60s. That's probably iron. Some of those nails I was telling you about that I can hear. Alright, let's go ahead and dig this thing up so we don't lose it. Right there. It's a lot deeper than I would have thought it would be for a bullet. Maybe there's more than one in there. Ah, you know what that is? Sure you do. That's melted lead from their campfire. That's where they threw some bullets in the fire. Either they used the paper or the powder to get it started. And the bullet melted down, and that's what's left. Came from right there. Washed out. This is where it ended up. Might be more in there. It seemed like that was pretty deep. Yeah, I can feel more in there. Listen. Definitely still squeaking. Let's see what else we have. Yep, some more lead. A little bitty piece of lead. What I'll do is I'll check the hole. That was a tooth at first. I'll go ahead and check the hole, and if there's something really amazing, I'll turn the camera back on for you. This is what I ended up with in the little creek today. Just a few bullets. I think I got 5 bullets and some melted lead.